Miss
Lord.
Joseline
Girl,
Cabaret
what's wrong with
and
Amber's
Miss
eye?
Joseline. It's these horrible ass lashes she got on. So for those of you guys that don't know, this is Joseline and her boo Ballistic and Amber, who's a part of her new show, Joseline's Cabaret. They had a reunion the other night, and it resulted in Joseline kicking people in the chest, fine girls, slapping women for absolutely no reason, just going all crazy, bro. Right? So she was kicking this young lady in the ribs more than one time. When the lady finally got a handle on her to knock her down, Ballistic, allegedly, according to Amber, reached out and pulled her hair and hit her and whatever else he did to her. Right? He put his hands on her, which was not warranted. Now Zeus put out a statement. First of all, before we get to Zeus, Gaia, it was Lexi Blow and Riri pretty much all confirmed Amber's story. Riri even got kicked. So it was a lot of things that was happening. Zeus came out with a statement about what that statement said, something about them not condoning violence and things, right? Stuff like that, when that's all that their shows on their channel
They
are
wanted to
about.
call it bullying, Jamie. That's what took me out. They didn't
That's
want
what
to
it
say,
was.
they didn't say violence or abuse. They called it bullying.
And
Bullying. But
they don't do
before we get there,
unprovoked
mhm,
attacks. I said it's
unprovoked
all.
attack.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before we get there, real quick, Joseline and Ballistic have dropped a statement saying that we are deeply saddened by the accusations made against our family at the Joseline's Cabaret reunion. We would like to thank our fans. Nobody cares about that. Joseline is the mother of a 5-year-old. We don't give a fuck about that. This woman be on this show and she be showing her ass and don't be giving a damn about her child. Stop trying to use that child, okay? And would never take any action to jeopardize her family. Why is y'all? What is this? Joseline Cabaret was created on the foundation of female empowerment. Where? Not when you over there throwing apples at Chanel. Where was the? I'm confused. One of
Tossing it.
our programs' core values is supporting women, not breaking them down. While we support Zeus Network in its message and condemning bullying, unprovoked, all this other stuff, we strongly disagree with the correlation between the themes. Whoever their attorney was or whatever that wrote this up. In a time when social media narratives easily get misconstrued, we believe our family's response is being silenced by the facilitated deletion of both Joseline's Instagram and Facebook accounts. Baby, bye. Because here's the thing for me, Mr. Ballistic. If y'all really felt the way, y'all could have came on your channel yesterday on your IG and did a live. Y'all could have got on YouTube and made a statement, but y'all didn't. Y'all got with y'all attorney or whoever y'all PR person is and wrote the best statement that you could, and then you decided to put that out here. And then the first thing that y'all lead with is that 5-year-old little girl, and she over there spinning around watching goddamn Diddy Bop or whatever else, and
What
wondering
you
how the
did?
hell did I get pulled into this? I ain't
As
got nothing
long
to
as
do
she
with this.
ain't
I'm over
watching
here eating my
Jocelyn Cabaret.
Cheerios, okay? The honey nut, okay? I'm over here eating these, and y'all over here trying to drag me into this bullshit. Matter of fact, speaking of the child, if y'all want to bring her up, let's talk about her apples that Joseline decided to take from her so she could throw over here at Chanel.
I was
Okay,
like, where
that's
you
the
going with this?
problem. That's the problem. They took that baby apples to throw them at Chanel. She just and then put her hands on Amber. Joseline was a bit out of
And
control. Maybe
then
she was
called Amber
frustrated,
nigga
but
Uh-uh.
let's
after
stop
we
trying
know
to.
the last
Let's
episode.
not. Go ahead, y'all.
It is.
That's just,
Literally, did y'all see how much she was swiping her nose in this last episode?
I
I was
didn't.
like, yeah, when she was standing behind, when she was the scene when she was throwing the apple and pushing Amber in the chest, she was leaning over the counter, almost the entire time all the women were dancing, and then it was a scene where she sat up and went like that. I felt like she was doing something behind that counter, but ain't no telling. Anyway, it reminded me of that video when she said, "You remember that video when she in the studio and
Yes.
she beating her
That's what
Amber
chest
Amber
with
mocked
said.
her.
the
She mocked her
That's
on
why
that
Amber said she
video.
was mocking. She was mocking. That's what Dawson got mad because she was doing that.
Okay, we know what she was on. If I was Amber, sue her for the what 5% that she got on Zeus. I don't care if Joseline is worth 300,000.
5%.
Sue her for that. I think you have plenty of evidence. If you get a good old lawyer, go ahead and call Lisa Bloom to come represent you in order to sue her. Literally, we've seen evidence of last season. Ballistic looked like he was ready to put them paws on Big Legs.
Yup.
So we know what they about. We know exactly what they about because Ballistic was way too involved whenever Big Lex was just talking, cussing out Joseline. We seen Joseline throw a whole ass candelabra at Big Lex. But what I think is funny, not really funny, this is what I think is very telling. Joseline has a pimp mentality on this show. Whenever we saw her 2 episodes ago, she had to try to put Lollipop in her place to be like, I think Joseline thinks more highly of the light brights. She thinks more highly of the white girl.
Yes.
She thinks more highly of Lollipop, but she don't want them to get beside themselves to ever think that they're better than her. You also saw when she was quiet, whenever Amber was upset about Diamond saying the N-word on the show. She didn't say not a word. But then the same day, because y'all know every time we watch a Zeus episode, it's literally one day across 3 episodes. The same day, whenever you get upset with Amber, you hit her in the chest and you call her the N-word, which you know is triggering to her, especially from somebody who's not, 100% African American. I don't even know if Joseline has claimed herself to be Black. I don't know. Puerto Rican princess, whatever.
Never seen her do it.
No,
I haven't,
never.
which is why I feel like she didn't speak on Amber's behalf when it came to Diamond. So Joseline, as comical as she is, this show it's abuse. We're gonna call it abuse. It is what it is. You cast a lot of women who have gone through the struggle life, and for whatever reason, they think that it's better to take this pimp mentality from another female who was once in the same position as them. The same way Stevie kept saying, I'm gonna send you back to the strip club. That's exactly what you're doing to these girls on Joseline's Cabaret, because we all know they really ain't doing shit. So I don't think I could watch another season of this shit. And Amber, you need a suit.
Well, yeah, Amber's got an attorney. She posted on her IG that she has attorneys now. And the weird part is like the statement from Zeus, the statement from Joseline and Ballistic was complete bullshit. Because Zeus putting out that statement makes sense as a business. We have to act like we really ain't about the bullshit or whatever. Our content is just raw and unedited. But Joseline and Ballistic making it seem as if they are trying to empower women, and that's what the brand. Bitch, you are lying. Don't lie in my face. And when I seen their statement, I got it. When I get home, I have to immediately go live just to get my frustration out on the bullshit. Don't lie to my face. And I said, if Joseline had even showed 50% more compassion for the women, we can at least say, well, she, sometimes she cared, but she never do. And I seen folks saying how, well, Amber was always on bullshit and fighting or whatever. And I think people are confused in the fact of no one is saying if Joseline and Amber fought, that's horrible. If Ballistic put his hands in any way on that girl, that's fucked up. But not only that, Joseline was worse this season than last season, and that says a lot. She treated no one. I think she really feel like Joseline is still a whore. In her spirit, she is still a stripper whore who wants people to pay attention to her, and she'll do anything she can to stay in the limelight. Even if that means degrading women the same way she was degraded with Stevie J, she'll keep doing that shit. And I'm like, until folks stop watching her, she's gonna keep thinking she popping. So for her, listen, to make it seem as if, they didn't do it because we support women. Y'all never have. Ever. Because if Ballistic even supported Joseline as a woman, you wouldn't allow her to treat other women how she do. You have a 5-year-old daughter. You would never want someone to talk to her how you talk to these women. And I said before, hoes and prostitutes and strippers are still fucking people. That's just a profession. They still deserve some kind of respect, but at the same time, the women allow her to do that for the show. So that's their fucked up mentality. But Joseline, who's supposed to be the one who wants to empower them, should not want to degrade them at the same goddamn time. I would have been beat Joseline ass. So, that's on me. That's on me.
Big Lex was trying. They was trying,
right.
But they really should have. I was hearing that the ladies, if it's like a contract or something put in place where they can't touch her. But damn that. She could be disrespectful to y'all and do what she want to do, but can't nobody do it back. How that makes sense? Absolutely not. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on to our last topic of the day and round this up. I know we're a little over, so let's go ahead and move on. We have no more thoughts about Joseline's Cabaret. You all can leave your thoughts down in the comments below.